Oh man. Ah, good stuff. Since I survived the apocalypse, I figured it would be appropriate to have a Lost Abbey Inferno Ale. The best quote off the back of this, did you seriously think you were living a virtuous life? At least Satan serves beer in hell. Right? So, cheers and beers. So I get asked a question a lot on my through my YouTube email as well as the basicsofhomebrewing.com email, and the question is, what is that black thing you use to sanitize your equipment? So I'm going to answer that now once and for all, help you guys out. You're going to absolutely love it if you can find one of these things. This is it. I get a lot of people asking me what this is. This is a 30-inch wallpaper wedding tray. I guess it's called a wallpaper tray. Essentially what they use this for is they fill it with water and then they dip strips of wallpaper in that have the glue on the back, let them drip, and then can apply them to the wall. So these are meant for wallpaper, but they work great for sanitizing your equipment. It fits pretty much all your equipment. I've got here, let's see, here is a thief, a beer thief or wine thief. Fits in there perfectly. You've got the big spoon, your brewing spoon. This could also probably do a mash paddle as long as the end wasn't really wide. This thing's probably about 5 inches wide, so you can see that fits in there just great. I've got here a stainless steel mixer. These are one of those devices you put on the end of a drill to degas wine or to aerate your wort. You can use that for that purpose as well. But this fits in there. I mean, you've got tons of clearance with these things. And here is a 5 foot, a 5 foot piece of the poly tubing you use to rack your beer. You fold it in half like that, and look, it fits in there perfectly. And I mean, I've got room. I usually put my airlock in here. I put, if I'm using a bung on a carboy, I put that in here. I'll put my thermometers if I'm using the glass one. Even the metal ones I use, I put the tip of the metal in. You're not supposed to get the entire thing submerged in liquid, but you can sanitize right up to the point where the wire goes into the metal probe. I put my, I've got a big water thing that I attach to my kitchen faucet. That fits in here. Again, fold it in half. Fits in there just fine. You've got, well, pretty much all your brew day stuff can fit in one of these. And the best part is if you can find one of these suckers, they are about $2, $3 if you're at a fancy expensive store. They're really cheap. They're made out of a real thin plastic. And to be honest, I mean, as long as you don't sit on it or, you know, put a ton of weight onto it, these things are very sturdy. I've had this one now for a year and a half, and it works great. So, there it is, a wallpaper tray. This thing I actually had to find. I couldn't find it at Home Depot or Lowe's or any of the big stores like that. I ended up going with, I found mine at it was a wallpaper and paint supply store. That's the only two things this store sells, so that it's kind of a specialty product. But if you can find a wallpaper store or a place that installs wallpaper or supplies wallpaper and accessories, you know, like the routers and the thing, you know, the various chemicals to remove wallpaper, stuff like that, I guarantee you they're going to have these things. And this one, I believe even after taxes, was like $2.75 or something. It was incredibly cheap, and it's lasted great. I cracked it up here, but that was because I had it full of, this thing holds about 2 gallons, 2.5 gallons of water. I was moving it around too fast, and I crunched it actually with my palm. I compressed it too hard, and it did crack it right there, but it still works absolutely fine for what I need it for. So I hope this helps you guys. This brand, the brand of this one is All Pro. You can see it embossed there in the floor of it. 30-inch wallpaper tray. I'm sure there are other brands out there. I say find whatever brand you've got near you and whatever's cheapest and go with that. So I hope this helps. A lot of you guys have been asking, so I'm trying to help spread the wealth, spread the knowledge. And I had seen some people can take these actually And if you've got a utility sink, depending on how wide it is, you can actually sit them in there because this lip on the edge goes right in between them. Now, I can't guarantee you how much sanitizer you can fit in here. You probably won't want to fill it up all the way because that's a decent amount of weight for such thin plastic, but should work out great for you if you wind up getting one. So head to, it's a wallpaper or a paint supply store. You're probably going to have a lot better luck if you find a wallpaper specialty store. They'll have these things and they're dirt cheap. So thanks for watching, guys. Cheers. Enjoy. And thank you for watching as always. If you have any other questions or, you know, what is that you're using, feel free to email me through YouTube or through basicsofhomebrewing.com. I check both of those emails all the time. So, in fact, they all filter into one client for me. So, cheers. Have a good one. We'll catch you next time. It's a good one. Inferno Ale.